What's up, everybody? Super Crazy M here, bringing you another NBA 2K14 My Career gameplay. And I just want to start off by saying that somebody had mentioned in the comments or whatever in my last video that how come you're on the Bulls now and not on the Magic, or how did I get there? And what happened was I played probably, I'm gonna say, about 10 or 11 games on the Magic, and we were like 2-7, 2-8, something along the lines of that. And I was like, you know what? And I just starting. I think the 5th game, I actually started in the lineup, and we won. I think that's actually when we got our first 2 wins. The first 2 games that I started. And then after that, I don't know, it just seemed like we couldn't beat anybody. I would pass to the open guy, and he wouldn't make his wide open shot and miss. So what I ended up doing was I ended up demanding a trade. And I was really, I'm like, what teams, really don't have a shooting guard that, could use one? And I'm like, the Bulls, I to be honest, I totally forgot about Jimmy Butler or whatever, but I'm like, yeah, the Bulls, they could use a shooting guard, It would be cool to play with Derrick Rose. I mean, I don't know who they would have to give up or whatever, but, it would be cool to play with them. And then I think, who else did I put on the list? I don't know, I think the Suns, I think I put on my list. Mainly because they have some pretty decent 3-point shooters, so I wouldn't mind going there. And I really don't remember the last team that I picked. It might have been the Nets. I think the Nets might have been the last team. I mean, they don't really need a shooting guard, but I think that's the last team that I ended up putting on my list because, obviously I'm a Nets fan, so I wanted to go there. But what happened, I ended up getting traded probably like 5-6 games later, and I ended up getting traded to the Bulls for Derrick Rose. They traded Derrick Rose for me, and I was like, damn. I wanted to play with them, but at the same time, I should have known from last year and the year before that and the year before that, like, when you get traded, even if your overall isn't that good, they usually end up getting rid of one of their star players whenever you get traded anyway. So you never usually end up playing with the person that you want to play with, So I kind of just took it as it is. I'm actually liking the Bulls. I mean, it's not too bad playing for them, but I honestly think they need some more shooters. I mean, really, right now, the only shooters I really got are 3-point shooters. Really, is Kirk Heinrich and Dunleavy. I know they got like Murray or something like that, or Murphy, and Henry, Henry, whatever his name is. But I mean, they don't really play that much when I'm playing, and I mean, there's no point. Boozer, he's just like a mid-range shooter. He's not great at defense, but that's what happened. I was getting tired of losing, so I wanted to go to a team that I know that, if I'm out of the game, say they put me on the bench for 6 minutes, I'll come back and we'll still at least be in the game, even if we're down by 6 points. It's not like when I was playing on the Magic, I would come, I would go to the bench, and then we would be down probably like 2 points, and then when I come back in the game, we'll be down by like 20 points or 15 points, and I'm like, what the hell, man? I'm like, how am I supposed to? I was playing on 12-minute quarters, but I'm like, how the hell am I supposed to catch up, man? Late in the 3rd quarter, and I thought that was pretty funny, jumping on the dude's head. But, how am I supposed to come back from this 20-point, deficit? And my guys, they can't really get stops like that on the Magic. So, when that happens, I'm like, what am I going to do? But it's all good now, man. We got past that part, and, we're on to the next. We're playing for the Bulls, man. I'm excited to play for the Bulls instead of the Magic. Like I said, Magic weren't that good anyways. They didn't have really no bigs. They had, like, Max Seal. And I think that's pretty much it. Jameer Nelson was garbage playing alongside him. He was terrible. He couldn't hit nothing. So, moving on from that, I do want to talk about some features that I think should be in the game. I mean, some people look at this. I don't mean to go off subject, but you seen that shot right there. Now, I'm pretty sure it said good shot selection and excellent release, and I still missed the shot. Wide open. That happens to me all the time. I mean, all the time. And my mid-range is maxed out. My three-point is maxed out. So I don't know why. My consistency is maxed out. So I don't know why I'm missing all these shots. Look at it. You see me swing the ball over to Kurt. Kurt gives it to Murray, and he knocks. I think that's Murray anyways, and he knocks it down. Or Murphy, however you say his name. I don't even know what the hell what his name is. I know it ain't Troy Murphy, so. But, features that I think need to be in the game. Yes, you can, you can sit down and talk to the GM and and say, hey, you want this guy to play more, or you don't want this guy to play as much, and or farther you get along in the season, you can ask him, you give him like 5 names or something like that, or 10 names. I don't remember what it was. That I know you guys like that sexy spin move right there. That was pretty sweet. Later on in the season, you could give him like 5 to 10 players or something like that of who you want him to trade for and everything. And look at Melo burning the shit out of me right there. Oh, I want to show you like I jumped over dude's head. At least that's what it looks like to me, anyways. Over Boozer's head. Look at this. Line it up real quick. Boozer. I thought it was pretty funny. But, yeah, I mean, I know you could do all that, but I think it would be much better if you kind of had, yes, you play your My Career mode, but you also have some sort of control over being the GM, I mean, you could make trades when you want to, and, trades could get rejected. I mean, trades, usually trades don't happen too early in the season. They usually happen, obviously around the trade deadline and whatnot. But, I mean, if you want to make a trade to try to improve your team, even if you're using draft picks and players and whatever it is, or 3-team trades, I mean, I think they should give us the option whether, we could, at least have some sort of say in that regards to improve the team, because there's so many times where you get on these teams and it's like, man, I mean, this is what you have to work with. Or if you get traded, they trade away one of the superstar players, and then you're really like, what the hell am I doing? So I think we should have a little bit more say in what we do as far as the mode itself goes. But, I mean, I really like what they're doing with it, as of right now with the whole GM sit-down and stuff. But I think it could be improved, or somebody will say, oh, that's like a coaching mode type thing. Or, like Madden has, but I don't want to be a coach or nothing like that, or a GM. I just want to, maybe a little bit of a GM, just to make a couple trades here and there. I mean, not crazy. They don't have to be major blockbuster trades. Those trades, I would expect them to, make it really, really difficult for us to execute, like giving up, really high, draft picks or a really good player, something like that. But, make it realistic. Don't make it too easy where, you can just override trades like a lot of people do and just, play with like a superstar team. Yeah, I don't want to do nothing like that. But they do that offline or whatever. But, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I think that would be pretty neat to put into the game itself. And, that would be pretty badass. Here, I figure I'll show you guys the whole fourth quarter because, look at these dudes. They double teaming me hard. Wide open, shoot that. Bad shot. Come on, Boozer. I'm getting back on D because you never know. They like to do these little cherry picking plays, so I gotta be careful. But yeah, this game it ends up being a close game, and you guys will see the outcome of it. But it was a really, look at this. I got burned badly by Smith. He actually lights me up at the end here, but I find a way to get us back into the game. Well, not like we were out of the game, but look at me popping the ball back up in there. Come on. There we go. We get the foul, which is I'm cool with that. Get some free throws. Come on, Joe Cam. Knock it down. Knock it down. Ah, come on. You gotta make that, man. You gotta make the free throws. 2 minutes left. We're up by 1. Now we're up by 2. Can we hold on to win the game? Look at this. You see what I'm saying with the cherry picking? I get called for goaltending. Nah, I was dumb. But that's why I got back on that play, because that happens to me a lot. You get a lot of cherry picking stuff that goes on here. Look at me trying to set the pick, trying to be helpful to my team. Go Kirk. Terrible. I'm trying to cut. Guy is so slow to cut. Look, like a dude didn't even know how to grab a rebound. What was he doing? Spinning like a ballerina. Look at this terrible defense. But all right, here we go. I got on Felton. Look at this good defense. Oh, come on. You see, that's crazy. Now we're down 2. It's not looking good. It's not. We got time though. We got time, so I'm not too worried. But man, this is crazy. It was one of the best games I played on here against the computer. You know, usually I'm blowing them out, or I mean, usually sometimes they're close games within like 6 to 8 points, but most of the time, look at this bad defense again. Burned me again. It's like the 4th time this game I got burned. That's embarrassing. My on-ball defense is actually really good. Well, I'm gonna say really good, but my on-ball defense is good. My speed is maxed out. Give me the 3. Give me the 3. Come on, man. We could have took the lead right there. Stop, JR. No, you're not getting to the paint, bro. Look at me reaching in. Look, he burned me again. Oh, that's embarrassing. J.R. Smith is lighting me up. He just keeps blowing past me. I'm like, damn, we down 4 now. It's not looking good. Let me get a quick 3. Let's see. Yeah. Even if I missed, we would have still been down 4. We needed to stop. If we got to stop, then, you know, we still had a good chance of at least tying the game. But because we'd get 2 possessions, obviously, if we made a quick shot. But then we would have had to play some defense. Yeah, it would have been rough. Miss. Yeah. Terrible. Come on. Let's go. Come on, dang. I want that ball. Give me that ball. Let's go, Melo. What you got for me, Melo? Hand fall for the cross. Double team it again. Come on, Kirk. Yeah, Kirk, baby. Let's go. Watch this. Oh, me like an idiot over the back for no reason. Good job. Good job. Blowing the game. Good job, bro. That was dumb. I'm like, all right, give me the ball. I want to make something happen. What can we do? Look at this. Trying to sag off. You can't sag off. Game winner, baby. Let's go. Game winner. If you like the video, like the video. If not, do what you do. Super crazy.
As the league's leading scorer, I'm wondering if you're one of those players that likes to pay close attention to the numbers. Not just your own, but around the league. How close an eye do you keep on stats?
The individual numbers are pointless. They change too much from day to day, for one thing. And for another thing, I could win 10 scoring titles, and it would be all for nothing if none of them went along with a ring. We're here to win championships, man, not scoring titles. Not to rack up triple-doubles or get lots of steals or assists. I want a ring, and you can read me my stats after I'm holding up that trophy in June.